Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Mob Psycho 300 episode 6. Divine Tree 3. Dimple is. What is Dimple?
Dead.
Dimple's something. We'll find out what he is this episode, I suppose.
Dimple is remorseful. His heart grew 3 times that day.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's going to be remorseful that he made fun of Mob's shirt because that pushed him over the edge. So we'll see how that goes. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to see the uncut reactions for this whole series and to get the episode a little bit earlier than it comes out on YouTube. You get the uncut episode a little earlier before it comes out on YouTube. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out the description. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. There's also a bunch of other stuff there that you should check out as well. Let's go. We just had a carbon monoxide scare in our house.
Oh my god.
We literally, and our cat's in here. We were freaked out. Sorry. That is the worst noise I think for us that you could possibly have for the start of this episode.
It's like, what the hell's going on?
Sorry, my boy.
So yeah, that's why the video's late. We had to get someone to check that we weren't gonna die.
Oh my god. Nah, all yours, pal.
I liked this shirt.
I mean, it's interesting that Dimple's the only one being honest to him about his shirt.
Yeah.
Everyone else lied.
But at the same time, if he likes it, that's all that matters.
That's true, but he was wearing because he thought it would make him cool.
Yeah.
So maybe the dynamic's different with Ekubo. I can't believe we're already halfway through the season.
I know. It honestly feels like it's episode 3.
Like, is this season, like, unironically, like, aside from, you know, whatever quality gripes people might have, I'm not even saying anything about that. I'm just saying, like, the pacing is, like, way slower. I think that's, like, that whether, no matter where your stance is on the show, that kind of fits. What the hell?
Oh. It's gonna burst this broccoli apart. You just give up.
What if he sucked the energy out of the tree?
He's not gonna hurt him. And just amping up the power is just gonna make him respond in the same way. Like he just did.
Yeah.
そこらにいるただの調子こいてるやつを言ってるんじゃねえ お前は別に普段が控えめすぎるっていうか。
いや、随分と調子こいてた。ごめん。
何がごめんだよ。適当に説得して怪獣しようってんじゃねえだろうな。
乗っててエクボの話を聞いてなかった。悪巧みやめたろ。ちゃんと話し合えばよかった。自分がモテてるかどうかばっかり気になって、もっと大切なものを見落としちゃってたんだ。ごめん、エクボ。ずっとやりたかった。
It's so wholesome.
求めてやまなかったものをだっていう時に、エクボは僕を誘ってくれたんだよね。こうやって一人でも実現でき、わざわざ僕を誘ってくれたんだ。それこそが一番大事なことだったんだ。悪巧みなんかじゃなく、やりたかったことをやりたかっただけ。僕と一緒に。僕のことを先に信頼してくれたのはエクボだったんだ。ありがとう。
おいおい、やめろよ。勝手に俺様の気持ちを捏造すんじゃねえよ。ってゾワゾワっと鳥肌が立ったぜ。違和感があった。漠然となんか違うなと思ってたんだ。こんだけ大勢の信者が集まって敵もいねえ。自分が中心の世界の料理の神になったようなもの。
And it didn't matter.
Yeah, because like,
こいつには
what's the point? what do you get at the end of it?
Yeah.
俺様のうまい話に耳を貸さねえってことだ。
With my awesome ideas.
感じとかイライラもしたが、好きな女を振り向かせたいって欲求からは俺様の中に潜む思いを感じ取れた。
Yeah, because then the same thing there. Like, okay, you get the girl, then what, right? Like,
Yeah.
so what? You're gonna like go through all this trouble to get something, rather than doing it just for yourself. Like you're doing it for like the goal. The goal you're setting should be like, I don't know, improving yourself, not chasing after this bimbo. Not that she's a bimbo, but like he should be getting. He should be exercising for himself. He should be trying to get better at school for himself. You know what I mean? Or making friends just so that he can make friends and have a good life, not because he wants to be more popular and more physically fit. Just like how Dimple should, you know, be, I don't know, trying to achieve something for himself. It's different when you're an evil spirit. You don't have a physical body, I guess, but it's a similar thing. Like he wants all these followers, but like, and then what?
What's the plan? Yes, okay, so you're a super evil spirit. You're super powerful. Everyone will do anything that you say. Great. What else do you want?
Okay, I
what
guess.
do you want them to do for
Yeah.
you? Nothing.
I mean, he was kind of annoyed that you were following him all the time.
欲の少ない修行と一緒にいたせいで受けてた。やばいじゃんそれ。理由がなくなっちまう。いや、まだまだこれからだ。俺様にはやりたい野望が。
ちゃんと聞くよ。エクボのやりたいこと、友達として。
Is that a tear or was
I
that just the
couldn't tell.
shine?
今まで気づかなかったが、
I just wanted a friend.
友達が欲しかったんだ。シゲオ、お前はすげえやつだよ。ああ、やめた。市民の情もやめる。取り出したに関する記憶も消し去る。それでみんな元通り。崇拝エネルギーの供給源が消えれば失われる。俺様も。
本当にそれでいいの？
え
This is like Gon versus Hanzo. I mean, yeah, but that's... I don't think you understand. It wouldn't be in keeping with that if he was just like, oh yeah, thanks. Don't accomplish your dreams because it's bad for other people. It's like not... It's good that you are saying that, but it's not the point that he was making.
Imagine if he just died.
When he could use just telekinesis to pick him up.
Yeah.
毎日こんな感じだったよな。
エクボっていつまでそのままなの？
神の力がし、1週間ぐらいかかるだろうよ。
Is there anything you want to do while you still have him?
2週間後にしてくんない？
前ってやつはたまに容赦ねえ。
ブロッコリーをなんとかしなきゃいけないんだった。
それはどう処理する？
念動力で持ち上げて海に落とす。
あ？そんなことできるわけがないとも言い切るの怖い。
Because he definitely could.
こんな立派なブロッコリー。
I mean, what if wouldn't it just root
スポットにもなれそうだった。
where you found it?
He
Or
said
like
in
in
the
the
bottom of the
ocean?
ocean. Broccoli can't grow in the ocean.
I guess.
圧倒的なものに魅了されるからな。このブロッコリーならみんなの記憶に深く残り続けるだろう。
なんか
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
俺様をなんだと思って。
I hope he didn't like drain himself too
Yeah.
hard.
垂らすんじゃねえぞ。帰るとは言ったのに帰る場所なんてねえんだよな。どうすっかな。
Yeah, so he's just gonna shrivel up and die? Like,
He'll just go back to normal.
oh, what? They gave power to it. It's sentient
Oh.
now.
何？
They've awakened the 10 tails in the divine tree. It's over. This thing's
Oh,
sentient now
no.
because they put so much power into it.
Yeah.
俺様はもう心情をコントロールしてねえってのに。誰なんだ？お前は。待てよ。嫌な予感がする。
Oh god.
信者や俺様の思いを吸収し、真珠は自我を持ち始めていた。という自我が発生していて。
Yeah, because everyone has an idea of what the psycho
Yeah.
helmet is, and because that was because their feelings were influenced by Dimple, and he like sort of
Gave
bent
them a
their
very specific.
and a specific idea of what that is, and made them okay with like a tyrant. So now they've made a tyrant because that's kind of what they wanted, because they were manipulated by him, and he put that idea in there
Yeah.
anyway. What if he's cool?
He's not. He's not gonna be cool. Leave that.
Oh, because he's so powerful.
Good thing he didn't lose his god body right away.
Yeah, he's gonna need it for the next week if they're the only two people who aren't influenced still.
Yeah.
Because everyone's still under the influence, he's just not in control of it. It's, you better oh god. They better get a handle on this while it's still like a baby,
Yeah.
you know? Dimple's gonna have to sacrifice himself. Oh my god.
Scared.
I'm scared, yeah, because now this isn't what you know what?
This is an actual plot twist going on.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a plot twist. This is a development I was not expecting.
I like it though.
I'm very glad. I'm very glad that I was wrong.
There's like a million.
I mean, it's all one. One and only one. Lariat!
If she could just like blow out the base of this broccoli and get rid of it.
Yeah, just slice, just a clean slice.
I mean, it would probably reattach itself.
And also there's people around. They all have godly beams? Use your godly power to send a message to the people and tell them to get the fuck out of here. His power's being drained?
He's
This is
probably just
bad.
Not getting any. He's not getting any new.
It's
power.
not, yeah.
俺様の力が
It's sucking up his power. This is not
Oh.
good. And he's got a cut on his cheek.
Yeah.
That's not forming.
They're all just.
This is bad. Because the difference between this and the other, like, you know, crazed lunatic gets crazy powers is this isn't a person.
This is.
And it's not even like a sentient, like Dimple is kind of a person, not a human.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh
an
my
infant.
God.
Oh my god. He's taking serious damage. At least he's out of the broccoli, but
Doesn't really matter when all those things can fly too.
I didn't think they could fly. They're all jumping around. I guess they're learning really fast.
Oh my god.
Dimple is going off right now, man.
I don't know that he can keep it up for very long. Oh my god. I love all the colors.
They're learning so fast. Like, holy shit. It just keeps going.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Are the people gonna be okay? What? I'm spitting everywhere.
全然動けないよ。よく見えない。
Is he actually okay or is he possessed?
Yeah,
or-
I think they're gonna show his
I'm
eyes and they're gonna be
scared.
dead.
いや、何もねえぞ。いいじゃねえか。
まだ家に着いてないの。
ちょっと休憩してんだよ。俺様も疲れちまってよ。
そう。
俺様、こんなでけえ力を使ったのは初めてだ。お前はずっとこんなレベルの超能力を保有したまま生活してたんだよな。今になってやっとその凄さがそこまで来たぜ。女にモテに乗るなんて可愛いもんじゃ。こんなってたら調子に乗って当たり前。力に
Is he going back on his word right now?
お前は男だ。ビッグになるぜ。
Or is he saying goodbye because he died? Is this the dream?
よく聞け。最後の俺様からの命令。まずは起きろ。立て、茂雄。
腕も動かない。
体がガタガタだろうがなんだろうが、立て、立たなきゃいけねえんだ。そして自分の足で歩くんだ。
エクボは。
俺様はちょっと寄るところあっから、先に行ってろ。
うん。
He's gonna die.
You see the eyes in the background? No way. You see the giant eyes? No way right now. He's gone. Oh.
元気でな。
And he brainwashed him so he wouldn't hear all this. He made a deal to get Mob out.
帰りましょう。皆さん。帰りましょう。兄さん、すごいニュースやってるんだけど、あれ兄さんがやってるんじゃないよね。
これが先ほど撮影された映像です。
Taking it to the sea.
周囲に浮かび上昇していきます。一体何が起きているの？
It's not Mob, it's Dimple?
何が起きててこんなこと。不思議だ。不思議といえば僕、夕方ぐらいから記憶が曖昧なんだけど、もしかして兄さんも同じ？僕も思い出せない。どうやって帰ってきたのか。兄さんもしかすると集団催眠ってやつかもしれない。こういう怪しい話はエクボが詳しそうだよね。今度聞いてみるよ。兄さん大丈夫？うん、ちょっと横になりたい。思い出せない。思い出せない。けどエクボ、ありがとう。エクボは友達だった。ごめんなんだって。大晦日に道具山の山頂からテレパシーを使って
That's it.
で俺が運転
We're moving on.
That's sad. I hope that he could somehow come back again like he always does.
Wow. Winter break. Maybe this is I think that's it. I think that's it. I think he's gone. He sacrificed himself
sad.
and then destroyed it from the inside and lifted it out with the last bit of power and threw it away.
What a wholesome episode.
I mean, the first half was. The second half was an absolutely insane fight.
Well, it was still wholesome because Dimple was protecting Mom.
Yeah. I'm saying like I guess I'm just complimenting the whole fight and the choreography and everything, because like, yeah, that felt a lot like, I was gonna say Boros, but Boros wasn't like a million people. It was just, I don't know, the whole like, I don't know how to describe it. Like it felt more real than a lot of the fights in this series. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like the fight was very, it felt very grounded, and it was a lot more emotional. Because I feel like they kept the characters maybe a little bit more on model, and not like, you know, Mob, like when Mob fought in season 2 episode 5, I think it was very expressive animation, and it felt, although it was an absolute wonder and a spectacle, and possibly one of the best, maybe the best animated fight I've ever seen. It felt very divorced from like the Mob that I see hanging out with his friends at school. Like there's a difference in sort of feeling there. And but for some reason, this, even though we've only seen Dimple like this for now 2 episodes, like in his godly form or whatever, it feels very grounded, I think, because of the emotional stakes of this, because of the first half of this episode, because Dimple was really fighting everything, and because there wasn't a lot of dialogue, there was a lot of like,
also,
I don't even know,
Dimple
man.
is
It was
not,
so good.
Dimple's not as powerful as Mob, and Mob's just completely out. He can't fight. Dimple is literally the last person on Earth that can do anything about this, so the stakes are really really there, and he's not the main character, so he doesn't have the same plot armor that Mob would have. And I know a lot of the fights with Mob have been like very close calls, and you know what I mean, but he just has so much power. But Dimple was getting completely destroyed, like limbs cut off,
overwhelmed.
And he was fighting against something that had so much power, and also wasn't a person, and wasn't capable of any reasoning or rational thought other than its goal of, you know, getting Mob.
That was a great episode. That was a great, the
was
emotions
really
of it, of Mob,
I feel like
giving
this was the perfect way to like end this arc / this half of the season. Because for most of the season, I feel like I've been kind of not as emotionally invested in the story as in the previous seasons, but I feel like this episode really nailed it.
Yeah, and that's something that I want to remind everybody about who like gets pissed at us in the comments and everything. The whole point of a reaction is that our opinions can change over time, and that we're giving our honest opinions and reactions as things unfold. So in episode 2 or 3, or I think 3, when everybody like freaked out that we said that things were feeling a little bit predictable, we can be wrong. It's not like we're trying to prove a point based on not having any information. We're just giving you our honest thoughts of what's happening, and trying to, you know, communicate what's going on with us. So, you know, we're not trying to like make an argument why this season is shit when we say something like that. We're just trying to have a reaction, because that's what this video is about. If you want to watch somebody give a detailed review of the series, you can go watch a video essay about the manga. I'm sure there's a bunch, and watch video essays breaking down why this animation's the best ever, why the storytelling's really subversive and good. That's not why we're here. We're reacting things and hopefully giving a little bit of an analytical opinion as we go along, because that's what we try to do with our brand of reactions. But when I say like, oh, this is feeling very predictable, and it's kind of bumming me out, it's because I genuinely thought that it was just going to be sort of a very predictable storyline, and in a way it was, but the way that they turned it at the end surprised me. And I just want to make it clear, I'm not like, when we say shit like that, we're not trying to like shit on something just for the sake of it. We're just giving our opinion. It's just something that I wish people could really get. And I know this isn't the best video to say this, because only a certain subsect of our audience actually watches this show as opposed to the other series. But we can be critical of something and be wrong and still enjoy it. Like that's okay. And I'm glad that when we're wrong, when we say, oh, this is feeling very predictable, this pacing's really not where I would like it to be, it feels very different from the rest of the seasons. We're not saying I hate the show now, it's worse than it was
There's
before.
no way it could possibly redeem itself.
What we're saying is this is how we feel, and this is why we feel that way. So in conclusion, I'm very happy that there was a twist that I felt satisfied with. I'm glad that there was something else to bite into with this story. I'm glad that the answer here was a little bit more subversive compared to what I was expecting previously. But in the end, it did kind of follow the structure that I laid out, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
The structure that I predicted, to remind everyone, was that it was going to be probably Dimple. I was trying to figure out ways where it wouldn't be Dimple so that it wouldn't be as predictable. But it was going to be Dimple, and Mob was either going to fight him until he submitted, or more likely talk no jutsu him and into giving up, and that's what he did. Where my prediction fell short was the divine tree becoming sentient at the end. At least I think I did. I might have mentioned something in that direction previously, but I can't remember, so I won't claim that. But my point in recapping all this isn't to say I told you so or I'm right, so whatever. It's that it's okay if it's predictable. I'm glad that something else happened. I guess I'm just trying to say it's not that big of a deal. And I liked it, and it's okay if it wasn't. I don't know. It's okay, I guess, is all I'm saying. Everyone just needs to relax and remember that this is a reaction. I feel like people really need to get that, because there's I just don't know. Why do we need to be right with everything we say? Every criticism we have is only valid, or any analysis we give is only valid if it's 100% correct, and even if it is, we're being negative, or. So then what are we supposed to do? Just give a explosive reaction to something that we're feeling kind of rough about, or what? I just don't understand what people want sometimes. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to go too long about that. Just remember when you're watching reactions that it's a reaction, it's not a video essay. That's something that I've been trying to say more, because a lot of people in a lot of our reactions and a lot of videos we put out there have been saying stuff like that. Back to the episode. Dimple's awesome.
Yeah.
I like Dimple. I like that I liked that he was the only person to be honest.
Yeah, about the shirt. And that is where Mob I don't know, realized what was going on and was like, if and
we
he just okay, I just need to make it so that he can't deflect the real conversation by him fighting me and throwing a bit of a temper tantrum over here, trying to prove that he's so powerful. He Dimple's never gonna hurt Mob. Yeah, and it's also not the it's not, when you make it a battle of physical power, then you're not gonna get through to anyone. So there's, you're allowing him to deflect, like you said. He's using the power to deflect and not have to, because he's not thinking about these deeper things. But it's kind of something that we've been saying this whole time of well, okay, you become a god, then what? What's the point? What do you achieve? Literally, out of any goal ever, that's the one with the most dead ends. Yeah. What do you control every person in the world? Then what? Yeah. Seriously, then what? But I really liked how after, when he was I'll give up all my stuff, the Mob's just well, are you sure you want to do that? And then he's just what are you talking about? Are you joking right now? The whole point of all of this was so that I would stop. He's well, I get, but now it feels kind of weird for you to just go do that without considering what do you want? Is that what you want? I'm trying to be on your side too. What he really wanted was a friend. Yeah. He was just, I like that he checked in and made sure. It was very it was great. It felt very much like I said, Gon versus Hanzo in the Hunter exam, where he's okay, fine, you win. I don't accept that. What? Fight so you me. Yeah, it's just I don't want you to, I don't like winning that way. It's what are you talking about? You won. What more do you want from me, kid? Yeah. Great episode. Can't really wait to see where we go from here. I wonder if Ekubo is really dead or if he is. It feels like he's really dead, but it feels like he's really dead. I can remain hopeful that maybe he'll come back. The way that they used the ending there at the end was really smart, because it made us. We don't usually watch the preview, but they put it in such a way where they showed things that clear it up
to just put the nail in the coffin. They used the preview not just as like a make sure to watch next week as, you know, kind of an end card type thing. They used it to punctuate Dimple's sacrifice, because then so it's again, it's an interesting bit of storytelling and like economist use of animation there, where we have Mob mourning Dimple, and then like there's still hope of like, oh well, is he alive? We'll see. Is he gonna come back next episode?
Like,
and then it's just like, next episode, we're in school. Here's a bunch of other things. It's clearly another plot line. There's the telekinesis brothers, or the telekinesis? No, telepathy brothers, the twins, with the one with the circle head and the one with the cube head. They're at his school in the club room. So there's gonna be some with that. So like very clearly shifting to a different plot line. We're moving on. So it's you know, it's always cool to see the preview, I guess, or they're always kind of obligated to do that to make sure that people, just to ensure that people kind of tune in next time. But to use that in this way, I thought was really cool. Just as a small little production kind of note there. What the fuck are in those cabinets? Did you see that?
No.
In Mob's house? What are these? These weird statues. Anyway, anything more you want to say?
I think that's it. It was a good episode.
Rest in peace, Ekubo. Hopefully that means that the broccoli is gone and it's not just floating in the air.
Yeah, I hope it,
because we didn't see it go into the ocean.
Goes away.
Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.